Thanks, Mew. Thank you. I am sorry that I have terrible internet sometimes. I don't know. Sometimes the Hawaii dream is not as dreamlike, you know? We don't get to keep the internet all the time. It's very unfortunate. But it is what it is. The worst part is I won that game, and that was a game I really wanted to clip, and it like cut out right at the very end. So that's a tough pill to swallow. But that's okay. Thanks guys for coming back. Appreciate all of it. Appreciate you guys coming back. Don't forget to drop a like. Let's get the likes. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that would. You know what though? Here's the thing. If we've learned anything today, it's that this deck is working. Like, these goofy decks are working. Yeah, no, that's okay though. These decks are working, and that's the most important part, is that we're having a good time playing these decks. And you know what? We do not have a... Well, we can get 2 hourglasses going on here. But hopefully we get everyone back. It always takes a little while to get people back after the disconnect. It's just what happens. It is what it is. I'll drop a little hello in the Discord just so people can see it. Throw it just in general. Sorry, the stream dropped. We are back up. Exclamation point. Hopefully that gets a couple people back in. All right. Did you, I know you said you had a good weekend. Did you get up to anything exciting this weekend? And we're just going to run the same deck. Keep running it. But yeah, did you get up to anything exciting over the weekend, Mew? Not really. Just watched movies and stayed in with family. Nothing wrong with that. What movies did you watch? Anything exciting? Anything I maybe heard of? Okay. Get the Jigglypuff out. And there really isn't too much else we can do. We'll just wait it out. A lot, lol. Well, name off a few that you watched. Welcome back, whoever it is. Thank you so much. Poltergeist was one of them. You know what? I've never seen Poltergeist. That's unfortunate. This deck does not fare well against Misties, but you know, like successful Misties. But in reality, what deck does? So we're just going to have to brace for impact. We get to live for one more turn, and we get hit, and then we hopefully put him to sleep and hope for the best. That's it. Oh, lovely. Okay. Okay. That makes bracing for impact a lot harder. But good play on his part. That doesn't put us in a good spot. I do think that this is just going to be a concede, unfortunately. The reason we're conceding on this one is because it's not worth it to go back in energy. Like, it'd be one thing if we had 2 energies on right now, it'd be one thing. Or if we had 2x speeds. I would play it out if we had 2 or 2 potions. But we just don't have the sustainability to stay in. Matt, thank you for coming back. Sure. Let's do it, Matt. I'll do a battle against your Pikachu deck. We're going to use the same code, Donnie, D-O-N-N-I, no capitals. I'll set it up right now. If you guys don't mind, drop a like on the stream, Matt. Oh, I'm sorry, Matt. I looked away and I just pressed play again. Matt, let me finish this one game. No, you know what? I'll just leave it. I'll leave it. I promised you a match. I'll leave this match and then we'll play. We'll just concede it. Good job. You scared me, dude. Okay. Okay. Nope, it's good, Matt. Let's do it right now. I don't want to make you, make you wait. Especially when I said I would do it. It might be one thing if I was like, oh yeah, let's do it later. But I said we'd do it, so we are gonna do it. Okay, password Donnie, D-O-N-N-I, D-O-N-N-I. Let's get it done. I'm ready for you. We'll do, if you don't mind, Matt, we'll do this deck first, see how it goes, and then we can always try the other one if you want to try it against the Articuno deck. Good thing they made such a banger for this song. I listen to it so often. The Amazed one, let's do this. Okay, so it's a very similar setup to what we had last time we played an electric deck. We are going second, which is kind of nice. Okay, so this is the Electabuzz deck that we just saw in the meta just on the last weekend. So let's see if it is the complete deck. Let's see how it measures up. Okay, so that is exactly what we were going to look for. We're hoping for. We've been very, very lucky with that, considering we only have one in our deck. But that's okay. What it's going to do is it is going to force this to be very explosive. It's going to force it to be very fast-paced. That's even really nice too. We'll just get it out. We don't have to worry too much. And let's get this down and start plugging away. Now, obviously, it's tough for someone to know, especially with the Onyx situation. But, yeah, he's going to be really far behind on energies now. It's going to be tough to come back from this. It's going to be very tough to come back from this. His best case scenario likely is to put in Zapdos and to put an energy on Pikachu and start filling the bench if that's possible, hoping he has an X speed to retreat or gets one. That's probably like where he is sitting at. Okay, that helps. Definitely helps. Now, if we get a Hitmonchan here, that would also very much help our situation. Just in case another Sabrina comes up, because we are going to just use both X speeds right now and get Wigglytuff out and Onyx back in. Welcome, whoever else just came back in. Thank you so much for coming back. And let's get the energy back on Wigglytuff. 70... No, we're not strong against Zapdos. Well, I guess we could have done it. but that's okay. He needs to have 2 potions to live through 2 attacks. Oh, interesting. So he has some sort of Jolteon in this deck too. Okay, potion number 1. Potion number 2. Nice. But you know what? Any turn he can bide right now. The one thing that is really cool about what he has going on is Jolteon. If he can get Jolteon on the board, Jolteon definitely is the type of Pokemon that can make a comeback. Jolteon 100% is the type of Pokemon that can make a comeback. 2 energies for a potential 160 damage. It's enough that it can kill the Wigglytuff in 1 turn if it needs to. So my guess is that we're going to see a retreat, obviously. Oh, that, okay. So Pikachu is going to have to come in. So he's in a situation right now where he's likely trying to buy time to get the Jolteon. That would be my guess. If he has another electric Pokemon in his deck, he might throw away Eevee. But I do think Eevee right now, if he can get the Jolteon, that is something that could sway the numbers in his favor. Now, one thing we could do is we could retreat Onix and put up Wigglytuff to stop him from doing all this switching. But also, since he has no prizes, when we have an Onix that is just fully ready to keep engaging, we may as well just let Onix stay up there and keep hurting. Especially when everything's weak against it. He can keep swapping through it. He'll put up the next Pikachu with a retreat. It can buy him 1 more turn. But the thing is, after that, he'll have no options left. And everything will be super, super punished. Like, everything will be very close to dying. Okay, so the next Pikachu goes in, and then obviously if I get a Sabrina, I can always Sabrina too, but I don't really want to... And I'm just balancing out the energies so that they're ready to go 1 energy away. We'll do another Land Crush here. It's all good, just hurt the next one. So that was his last turn. He needs to have Jolteon right now, otherwise he can... The next option he has is to sacrifice Eevee and go for Thundering Hurricane. But even at that, he's just so far behind, Mike. Everything is so soft right now that I can kill everything. Well, that just, yeah. I can kill everything with Hitmonchan. So. But we'll just take the win right there. GG's, Matt. Would you like to try that again, Matt? I'll just press go in case you do. Needed Jolteon. Yeah. We can go one more time if you want. Yeah, sure, Matt. It's all good. But yeah, Mew, if you also haven't checked out my new short yet from today, I would very much appreciate if you do find some time to go and check it out. Go and give it a watch and a like and a comment. Helps us out a lot if you can do that. Okay. So we're fighting Electric Deck again. We got both of the Hitmonchans. We are going first, so it gives him an energy bonus. But the reality is, just with the fighting, he is going to be on a clock. He'll always be on a clock. And you know what? Like, rather than even give him a chance to get to where he wants to go, let's force Eevee out right now. Imagine if Jolteon comes out right now. That would be crazy. Though, unfortunately, Jolteon is still just going to be weak. And the one thing that Jolteon loses points on is being very frail. Only 90 HP. It's not that hard to take care of him, especially when I've just done 50 of that 90. Awesome. Good man. Did you drop a comment too or no? It's okay if you didn't. I was just curious if you did. Did you watch it all the way to the end, Mew? You watch it all the way to the end? I'm watching you. Gotta watch it to the end, otherwise it doesn't tell the algorithm people like it. YouTube's a funny thing. Okay. Yes, yes. Good man. Good man. Appreciate you. Okay. So he did play the potion in the end. It is all good. We got another Hitmonchan ready to... Actually, I did that wrong. I probably should have put that energy on Wigglytuff or Jigglypuff, but that's okay. We can just let this be how it's going to be. It's not a major mess up. So probably... Oh, Electabuzz. I think that would have been a little bit of a mistake. Okay. So he's giving me just lots of time to build up my backbench. Now the problem with that is you really want you want to be explosive. You want to be very fast, very aggressive on his deck. On electric decks, generally it is like it's a race. Whereas biding time doesn't really gain him any favors in this. But it's okay. We're having a hard time for all of our peoples to refine our... Okay, we'll just put out the other Hitmonchan. It's unfortunate if he gets heads. But if he gets tails, he dies. So, you know. Tough. Tough. But we can just put out our other Hitmonchan and kill him. And in reality, we can actually play this too. I don't think it's going to come into play, but just in case it comes in the scenario of a Sabrina, at least it's one less energy on him. Oh, and I didn't even play my other energy. Did I? Maybe I did. Yeah, I did. It's gone. Okay. Well, so putting in Jolteon was wrong here. Mainly because no matter what he does, he can't... If he kills anything... If he doesn't kill Hitmonchan, he dies. If he does kill Hitmonchan, then Wigglytuff goes in and kills him. Okay? But we'll play it out. We'll see what happens. We'll play it out and see what happens. Welcome, welcome. We got somebody else back in here. Mage. Thank you for finding your way back. Better late than never. You haven't missed anything. The only thing you missed is that on that last game that disconnected, the Thundering Hurricane didn't kill us and we won. It was very unfortunate because it was actually a really good game to clip, but that's okay. All right, so here we go. You just had to go home. I know, you were still at work. You just finished work. It's all good. I forgive you. Don't forget, everybody, drop those likes. Let's get those likes going. We're only at 2. There's 4 of us in here. I know I'm a plugger. Okay, so we have taken this game to a 50-50, which is good. It's all you can ask for. Yeah, and even if we had 2 potions, it would have been still a 50-50. We could Sabrina, but like, let's just think about it. Whatever he Sabrinas, he retreats, and like, if he falls asleep here, we win. Whereas, you know, anything else, he's going to try to retreat back into this. I guess it's the same odds no matter what. Take that nap, Pikachu. Pikachu looks so cute taking a nap. Always looks cute taking a nap. And that is going to be GG's on this. I don't know how much you've been paying attention, Mage, because I know you've been at work, but I will say that I do think that this Onyx in the deck, there might be something to this. Like, this is, I kind of did it more as like a joke to start, but it honestly, in more times than not, has paid off having it in the deck. GG's. Are you timing me out, Matt? You timing me out? There we go. GG's. And that's the thing with Wigglytuff. We've been very consistently able to find that it can take a game to the like 50-50 with the Pikachu decks, the Mewtwo decks. So like, I mean, is it enough to be like, oh, it consistently wins every time? Absolutely not. But on the same hand, it does have potential. It has potential to put it into a 50-50 scenario, which, you know, in some other deck matchups don't ever get that close. Wigglytuff is strong, yeah. Let me fight your deck. Okay, you can fight it now too. Private match. We'll Donnie it up. There you go. Give you a minute. I mean, fundamentally, you're hitting all your marks. You have early pressure with Hitmonchan, late strats with Wiggly, and Onyx plays the wall. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, I will say that, like, Dooch, how you doing, man? I am winning a lot more than I'm not today. Today has been a way better day, Dooch. We have been rocking the Jigglypuff Wigglytuff combo. How did you like the thumbnail when you came into the stream today? How did it look? Looking good? Looking sharp? I don't know. You tell me. We had a good stream going and everybody dropped out of it. And apparently everybody's coming back in right now. Welcome, everybody. Don't forget to drop a like on the stream. Mew is about to do a battle with me. Lovely thumbnail. There we go. Okay, we are doing a battle. We are playing Wigglytuff Jigglypuff today, and we are running a cool deck with Hitmonchan and Onix. We do have one Brock in there. Onix is more of just a wall, but against those electric decks, he's definitely coming in clutch. So let's see how this battle goes against Mew right here. Okay. We just play the only thing we can. We are going first. It is against a water deck. I imagine our deck does not do super well against Starmie, but we'll see what we're up against. We'll see how it pans out. Dooch, how was your weekend? Did you do anything special? Okay, Jigglypuff. They want this to be a Jigglypuff game. Okay, so Greninja is likely in this deck. What can we expect from this? Probably Articuno, Blastoise, potentially Starmie, potentially Lapras EX. That would be what I'd expect out of this, but time will tell. That was a pretty good red card. Greninja incoming. It seems that way, Matt. It definitely seems that way. Oh, Dooch, say hi to Matt. Matt joined us. I don't know if you guys have met yet. I don't think you have. Okay, and we do have a Starmie here. All right, well, either way, we need to start... So here's the thing you guys need to remember. Sleeping, the weakness to sleeping is evolving. So if he can evolve, he wakes up. Which, he's playing a deck with two... So you could have considered being like, oh, Donnie, should you have played a Sabrina? Well, not really, because if he evolves, he just wakes up. Now, I guess there isn't two energy on Staryu, but either way, it's not really fully worth it because, there you go. If I had done it, he would have woken up. So you always want to keep that in mind when you're playing the sleep game. They can wake up just from an evolution. Round one red card is always a gamble. Sometimes gives them all the cards. That's true. It's just knowing when you need to play it, really. Knowing when the best time to play it. So now is a better time almost to... I mean, I'm going to Sabrina. I'm not saying it's necessarily the best thing to do, but we're definitely up against the wall. I mean, he's got literally one of the best early game Pokemon with energy on it. And all we are having currently is potential to put it to sleep for one turn. So we have to roll the dice, because if we don't, then he could evolve potentially, which very well can happen right now. If we see an evolve happen, this Jigglypuff is dead. Also, active effects aren't canceled while sleeping. Gengar's, exactly. So you always have to play in knowledge of that happening. Okay, so we bought ourselves one more turn. We do need a Wigglytuff to come up pretty quick here. Okay, that's good. That buys us an extra turn when he wakes up. And we got enough energy, so we bought ourselves 2 turns depending on sleeping. If we sleep again, then 3 turns. 2 or more turns. And we are getting the sleep that we need. We just need the Wigglytuff now. That's it. Though we are a little bit on the clock of another of the 2 Greninjas coming out. Okay. Oh, I'm just loving it. Just loving it. Come on. Come on. Give me the Wigglytuff. Oh my goodness. I feel like we almost need to start putting energy on Onix. I guess that's the next thing to do. We are going to put a potion down just because then at least if Greninja happens, this very well could be a waste. Statistically, it was a waste. But in the offshoot that we get another heads, we will be able to survive if Greninja goes down. But I mean, we've just gone 3 heads in a row, so yeah. You can only expect so much. Shuckle! Well, Shuckwe, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Not too bad, not too bad. Had a great weekend. We had a stream already. This is the second stream because the first one went bogus on us. But that's okay. We're getting through it. Okay, so Hitmonchan, he's going up no matter what. Let's get the second Hitmonchan out. Not like we're ever going to use it. And we are going to... Let's start punching Starmie right in the eye. Right? I think the red part on Starmie would be an eye, right? You'd think it would be. But yeah, no, I had a great weekend. How was your weekend? Don't forget to drop a like on the stream. We also had a short come out today for Mage, Sakui, Matt. I don't know if you've watched it yet. If you guys could take some time to go and drop a like and watch it all the way through, that would very much help us. Obviously, if you're busy, then you're busy. I get it. But it would very much help us. There we go. Right in time. We just have to hope that we don't get Sabrina out of this game now. Starmie, it's time for you to take a nap. And not like a normal nap. Like just kind of one of those like forever naps. A forever nap for Starmie would be ideal. Ah, tough. At least one of us is doing good. I'm at 8k encounters for Regirock and still not a shiny. Dude, that's tough. The shiny odds are not in your favor today. Or this weekend. That's rough, man. That's super rough. Well, I think because of how many prizes you have, this is over. The only thing that potentially would have saved us in this game would be if we had put more energy on Onyx. Yeah, I mean, we just had really bad draws. We were waiting to get Wigglytuff, and then when we had the 50-50 on the sleep, we lost the one that we needed all of them, but that was the one we really needed. Oh, Misty Flex. Tough, tough. And that is going to be it. GG's. GG's, Mew, you got me. You took me out. Suck, are you still like rotating back and forth between different shinies, or are you just on Regirock now? All right, we're gonna go back to hitting the ladder. GG's, Mew. All right, back on the ladder. Let's keep it going. Keep up the momentum. If there is momentum, let's keep up with it. There we go. You've been cooking something. GG's. Okay. We're going first against the Farfetch'd. One thing we have going for us is that we're going to kill Farfetch'd in one turn. There are people that are slowly starting to run Farfetch'd more. At the beginning, it was obviously more like, this is a good card considering we don't have all the cards. A lot of people, that is still the case, but there are the select few that are just running it because they like it. And I'm not one of those people. I don't run Farfetch'd for any reason. If I ever am considering a Farfetch'd, I'm thinking like, why am I not playing Kangaskhan? And I completely forgot Farfetch'd is not even weak to fighting. He's weak to stupid electric. That's not going to help me at all. They need it or trainer support. There we go. Well, either way, it's working out for them this turn. This game. Okay, so we are just going to stick with Hitmonchan again and hope that we can make some waves on their Charmeleon, because that's where their energies are going. We're definitely going to Sabrina. Unless the Charizard comes out, then I just don't even... Well, no, we don't want to give them the time for the tanking that's required. We'll just Sabrina this. We want to put as much pressure as we can on this potential Charizard that's coming around the corner. Melton EX or a Steelix EX. Steelix would be very nice. I do like a good Steelix moment. No, that is not fun. That is opposite of fun. What is this guy doing to me? Dang. We fight. We stay. We stay. We fight. We hope for the best. Professors research this. This might be an Onyx moment, honestly. We're just hoping no more Sabrinas. There definitely is probably another Sabrina in that deck, though. And also, we don't want to see a Charizard. Like, that would also bring this to a halt instantly. Red card. Okay, yep. I don't have anything I need to keep. Okay. All right. We are going to retreat. We're still hoping that he doesn't pull a Sabrina. But, you know, this is the only play we have. If we can kill this Charmeleon, we win. If we can kill the Charmeleon. Anybody that's new, welcome, welcome. I hope you guys are having a good day. You're about to see a Charizard just blow me off the face of the earth. Hope you're having a great Monday so far. Please consider dropping a like, saying hi in the chat. Mostly, we don't bite. Okay, Charizard is definitely going to be beating up on Wigglytuff. There's no way around that. That was just poor draws. Let's switch it up. Let's go to the Articuno deck. Ouch. Ouch is right. We were one turn off, you know. If they didn't get the Charizard right there, we won that. Like, obviously, we would have still had work to do, but, like, you know, he wasn't going to get the energy he needed. Well, you know, I just, like, I can't always speak for everyone, you know? Like, it's unfair for me to be like, oh, like, they don't bite. And it's like, well, like Donnie, I actually do kind of bite, you know? So I gotta be respectful for those that do bite. I should try Psyduck Gengar. You mean I should try the deck that you've been rocking? You know what? It's an interesting concept, 100%. But it's just not really in the... Oh. Well, I wonder who wins this game. First turn Misty. Is it overpowered? I don't think so. I think it's completely fair. Completely fair. Yeah, Matt, that was the deck you were using earlier today. Conceptually, I get what it's going for. I just, first of all, I don't have the Gengar EXs, but, I like that what it's going for, but obviously for today it doesn't work because we are just doing Wigglytuff, Jigglypuff. Every deck needs to have at least a Jigglypuff in it today. So there isn't really a Jigglypuff. I mean, is there a Jigglypuff Gengar option? Like, is that potentially on the table? My instincts say no, but you know what? My instincts aren't always right. Yeah, okay, here's the cheat code on free to play. You want to level up? You just double Articuno, double Misty, and if you don't start with it, you concede. They don't keep track of your losses anyway in this game. Just kidding, don't do that. Don't be that guy. That would be the worst guy to run into. Yeah, but Matt, well, I guess it's Wigglytuff Articuno, but what does Aerodactyl. But what does Aerodactyl really add? Why are we loving Aerodactyl so much is the real question, you know? I don't see the appeal to Aerodactyl quite yet. Maybe I'm behind on the curve, but I don't see the appeal of just getting someone to shuffle a card back into their deck for them to draw. Because as this game gets more developed, mid-game and late game become more prevalent than early game. So if you think of a game of late game, shuffling something back into somebody's deck doesn't matter when they just get to re-pick it up in a few turns. All right. Misty, turn 2. Let's do this. 2 games in a row on the Misty. I almost would say I feel bad, but this face isn't of somebody that feels bad. That makes sense. Yeah. Like as the games start getting into more late game compositions, Aerodactyl has in my opinion, no gameplay in a late game. It's great early game, but like even getting it up early game and being effective early game, it's kind of a 3-turn minimum, and that's with you going second. Will today be the day where I lose to my very first Gyarados deck? My instincts say no, but I could be wrong. Can always be wrong. All right, we are going to start putting energy on the Wigglytuff for the backup, but we are gonna also just make sure that we do not need to worry about Greninja. Let's take Greninja off the board. Yep. But like, if you were to, okay, let's go and take a look, Matt, at the top 4 decks. The top 4 decks, and this is a shout out to Mage because he posted a cool thing in the Discord for everyone to go look at. So if we go to discussion, Mage posted the top 4 decks of the two big tournaments that happened. Mewtwo, EX, and Mewtwo. That there's no evolutions to that. Jinx, there's no evolutions to that. Yes, there is the Gardevoir, but like if you're fighting Gardevoir out in the front, then they've already done something wrong to be in that situation. Deck number 2, 2 Articunos, 2 Articuno EXs, and 1 Articuno non-EX. All 3 of those, no evolutions. 2 Greninjas, yes, there are evolutions. The next one, 2 Pikachu EX, 2 Zapdos EX, 2 Electrodes. So the Electrodes, yeah, there's an evolution, but it's only a 1 evolution line. The next deck is the Charizards and the Arcanines and the Moltres. So yes, it does affect those. So that's tournament number 1. Tournament number 2, got the Charizard deck again. So yes, it affects the Charizard deck. The next is 2 Starmies with 2 Greninjas. So yeah, it affects those as well. The next deck is the same Pikachu Electrode deck. So, and this one has Electabuzz, so it's even less effective. Then the next one is another Charizard variant, which it would affect. So I would say that all in all, looking at those 8 decks, top 8 decks, it really only affects about half of them. So a deck that's only effective against like half of the decks isn't really going to be consistent, right? And like also something to take into account too. If you never killed the Moltres to begin with, the Moltres can easily get those energies back for the Charizard. So then it turns into, okay, what's going to be doing the killing? Like, I kind of look at Wigglytuff as like, okay, Wigglytuff theoretically can kill Charizard. What can you put in the deck to help kill the Moltres? That Moltres is the issue. Moltres needs to die as quickly as possible. So what can you possibly put in the deck to kill Moltres as fast as possible so that by the time the Charizard or whatever comes out, Moltres is dead and you can Sabrina in either something else or you can confidently kill the Charizard. That is the question at hand. So playing this back in my head, I've already kind of probably played this wrong. Jigglypuff probably should have been in the start for this one. And just been doing singing while I attempt to get Articuno lined up. That would be my thought, but I do have 2 of them, so, you know, I can always look at it that way too. Yeah, no, Matt, I totally get that. Playing non-meta, I can get behind that. Okay, well, we got the Misty, so we are lucked out. How much Misty luck can we get today? Guys, we've had 3 games in a row where we are just killing it with the Misties. Blizzard turn 1. I'll take it. Get the concede. You know, I will say a card that I've been really liking. Let's go. A card that I've been really liking is Amistar. I think Amistar might have some potential. Have I ever been skiing before? I look like a shredder. Matt, whereabouts are you from? I promise there is a reason for my asking. How well do you know any ski hills in Canada? Is the next question. More specifically, Western Canada. Nice. I am from Western. Hey, there we go. You know Whistler. Perfect. I grew up 4 hours away from Whistler. I've been to Whistler a couple of times. If you know what Big White is, that's a ski resort. It won #1 family resort in North America a couple years in a row. I don't know if it's done it recently, but I grew up just outside there, and actually my dad used to have all the candy machines, chip machines, pop machines, little candy machines up there. So I used to skip Friday, or sorry, yeah, skip Friday of school for about 3 years, every Friday in the winter. And my dad would go fill the vending machines, and I would go and, oh, that's a bummer. And I would go skiing until I learned how to snowboard. Then I would go snowboarding. So I used to skip school every Friday to go snowboarding. We're not going to put that out yet. You're a ski slash snowboard instructor. Very nice. Very nice. Obviously, very seasonal work. Are you American, or are you like from Australia and you're here for the season? And do you get that a lot where you're from? We used to get a lot of Australians just to come work at the ski hills. Mage, if you're watching, this is what we've been talking about. You've been Jigglypuff on the Dragonite setup. Not hating this. Definitely not hating this. The real question is, does he have a Wigglytuff or no? We are going to slowly put energy on that. We'll put Wigglytuff out. We may as well get developed as much as we can. Originally from North Carolina. Yeah, Mew. Yeah, I mean, it's a game changer on here. I mean, obviously you can see what's happening to me. The new Jigglypuff, like OP or what? What's going on here? I mean, let's be real. Even with me not using Jigglypuff and getting the result, it is still showing you the power of Jigglypuff. The Jiggly power. It is here. Very cool. Yeah, up where you're an instructor, is there a lot of people from Australia that go and teach up there, Matt? She's amazing, bro. Yeah. Honestly, I've gotten some really good decks to a 50-50 at the end. And you know what? That's the thing. Like, with a non-meta deck, if you can get a meta deck to a 50-50 coin flip for a win or a loss, I think that's a good spot to be in. Okay. So we are very lucky. We know that he is not getting the electric energy he needs. Let's wake up. Let's wake up and do some damage. There we go. He's going to keep trying to do what he's doing. But you know what? We've woken up. We're going to throw Misty on the back line here. Not put it on the front line. Just in case we... Yeah, well, it's okay. We'll do Blizzard. Let's knock out this Jigglypuff. And we know we have one more free turn away from Dragonite. Argentina too. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Okay. Wonderful folk. Well, I bet. Yeah, I never was a ski instructor. I definitely did a lot of snowboarding and skiing. I did it until I was about 17 and then I quit. I haven't really done it much since. I mean, I did it my whole life, but you know what? I used to live in Canada and now I live in Hawaii. So that can just tell you a little bit how much I love the snow. Get a little indicator of how much I love the snow right there. Well, we'll just keep developing our backbench here. You need to try her in a non-meta Gengar deck with no EX. Interesting. Okay. So what's the purpose then? Is it just to try and make things fall asleep? Mew? Is it to try and make things fall asleep until you can get Gengar up online? Like you're just trying to stall? Like, is that Gengar's downfall? Is that like You can't get it up online on time? Is that what we're saying? I actually think that a deck I would like to see Jigglypuff really rock would be Blastoise. I think Jigglypuff with Blastoise might have potential. It can buy you just enough turns to... Come on, can we just wake up already? I'm good, thank you though. You know what, I'm over the snow, man. I'm over the snow. I'm into the tropical weather now. Everyone always asks me, "Oh, do you miss the snow?" I was like, dude, I grew up where there was tons of snow. We used to, have to shovel feet of snow. I'm over snow. I'm done. If I never have to shovel another driveway in my life, I would be very content with that. Yeah, but they still, when Gengar has to be in the active spot. Oh, geez, that was horrible. We need to wake up right here, right now. There we go. Okay, if there is a such thing as a bright side right now, it is, well, at least we got these guys above 50. We didn't lose anything yet. Is it worth Sabrinaing? I don't think it's worth Sabrinaing because I'm asleep. I think I need to like a Sabrina when I wake up. If I ever wake up. Okay, we wake up. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I know where Oahu is. Yeah. That's Honolulu. Yeah. Beautiful island. How often do you go down there to go surfing? But yeah, Gengar only stops support if he's in the active spot. Alright, well, it is time for this Dragonite to have a nap. It's time for him to have a nap. I think we can all agree. And we're gonna do a little one of these. Please, just stay asleep for one turn. That's all I'm asking. Stay asleep for one turn. You've kept me asleep all game. Okay, is there even potential to not die here? No, I die no matter what. I lose no matter what. It doesn't matter. Why are you doing this? Why are you flexing on me? Oh, you teach swimming lesson, like surfing lessons in Oahu, Matt. You teach them or you take them. That's very cool if that's what you do. Have you ever had any shark encounters or been out in the water when that's happened? Okay. This guy's just trying to really weird flex me now. There we go. All right. GG's. TTV. Garo OTD TTV. Okay, quite the name. Well, guys, that was a great example. Anyone that was watching that last game, Jigglypuff did what needed to be done. It was just unfortunate that it wasn't my Jigglypuff that was getting done what needed to be done. Okay, here we go. Next one we go. This guy's only level 16. That's okay. I'm a beginner. Go easy on me. Okay, okay. Nice, you beat a TTV player? What's a TTV player? I mean, there definitely is sharks. There's been a couple deaths already this year. And one in Oahu and two in Maui from tiger sharks or bull sharks, one of the two. Wait, are you just telling me that I was just playing a Twitch streamer? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, smart cookie over here. Yep, So I just lost to another streamer. Rough go. That makes sense. Now I have to play double hard whenever I know it's a Twitch streamer. So thank you guys for that. Oh, come on, man. My bench doesn't even look that scary compared to your Poliwag. I'm sure you have a very good deck with your Poliwag. He's maybe not thinking that it's as good as I think it is. The good old timeouts. Okay, well, that was, I mean, you know what? 15 experience is 15 experience. That's sometimes that is what you learn. Okay. Whatever your name was, probably not a TTV player. Thank you. Okay, level 31. Let's do this. And we're against a fire deck. So I'm thinking Jigglypuff is probably the starting condition here because most fire decks, unless it's a Ninetales deck, he's going to be opting to get Moltres in as quickly as possible, right? That only makes sense. So let's slow that down. And of course we're going first because that's the only way we like to go on this game. But we'll be able to slow it down. That's what matters. Hopefully. Oh, interesting. Maybe he won't have another basic Pokemon. That'd be cool. I could get very much behind him not playing any Pokemon. That would be probably a good scenario for us. Seems like that will not be the case, though. Oh, that's kind of nice. Okay. So let's do this first. Here's the thing. Even if I get 3, I don't think... Does that change anything? Like, being realistic, does it change anything? Okay, so I could get him in right now. Do 40 damage. 80 damage next turn. So he still gets 3 with Moltres. Charizard can 100% be out by then. But at least I've softened things up. There's that. I think I'm better off, honestly, I'm going to make him go to sleep. Make him go to sleep. I might have made the wrong choice there, but if he gets Tails here, which he didn't, but if he did, it would have been worth it. If he did, it would have been worth it. Of course, there's the Charmeleon. That's perfect, yeah. Mew, you out of here? You done for the night? Well, thanks for popping by. If you are going to bed, it was good to chat. Hopefully, we see you on stream tomorrow. We're doing Electrode tomorrow. Electrode Pikachu tomorrow. Oh, you're telling him good night. Yeah, well, that's fair. It looks like the only person that's going to bed though is probably me, cause he's like, and it's gonna be like a perma sleep because he's about to blow me off the face of the earth based on how many heads that the game thinks he deserves. Yep, we got a good old classic Charizard. We're gonna get a little retreat here, I'm sure. Yeah, good. Good stuff, Charizard. Oh, lovely. Actually, you know what? We're gonna kill the Charizard and it's gonna feel good. We're gonna put that Charizard so to sleep, it won't even matter. That Articuno was just for show. Literally just for show. But it's all about this moment right here, right now. We are 100% going to make him get 3 tails in a row. That's right. You heard it here, guys. I'm calling it. 3 tails in a row for us to kill this Charizard. And he's not even going to get... Hear this? He's not even going to get another Charizard on the board. That's what we're called. Oh. Oh, that looked like... On the bright side, he doesn't have the energy to do another big hit quite yet. So does that's got to count for something, right? We're not out of the game yet. We're in the woods. Oh, okay. Okay, all right. Yeah. A Charizard with no energy. I love the optimism on this guy. That's how confident he is. Oh, dude, as if I had anything in my hand that was going to help you from this situation. Come on. Come on. I'm not even going to play those. I'm not even going to chance you switching out my only Pokemon that can even do anything. Whatever. Okay. Okay, whatever cheat code this guy has, it needs to be public code. Because obviously he's cheating. He's 100% got to be cheating. Ain't nothing around, no way around that. All right. Is this guy just incapable of taking a nap? Did you know that you live longer if you have a nap? Like, why is this guy so resilient to it, Doesn't even make sense. Not even a little bit of sense. Like, why can this deck never work this good when I use it? Serious. Alright, well. Let's do what needs to be done. We got that Moltres. Sheesh is right. Sheesh is right, Mew. Alright, guys. Well, I am about to lose this real quick here. I am going to just go and quickly bio and get some more water. I will be back in about 2 minutes. All right, we back. That was quite the game, guys. Boy, oh boy. He was having just the time of his life with the RNG on that one. Kill him with kindness, though. Thank you, good sir. All right, let's switch it back. We are going back to the Hitmonchan Onyx. Guys, if I can show you anything today, everybody has been, not everyone, a lot of people have been experimenting with Jigglypuff. And honestly, I think that there's something to be said about it positively. I think that it's worth thinking in your own decks. If you're trying to make a deck right now and it's not going to be necessarily a meta deck, or you just want to have some fun with it, there could be a role with it. Maybe there is a role with it in the meta too. Hard to know quite yet. Just because, you know, we don't know what new items are looking like. It's looking like it's actually December. We're supposed to be getting the mini set to start coming out. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see with those kind of cards too, what that's going to entail, how that will change the game. But for now, there is a world where Jigglypuff can kind of make some sense. And I'm all for it. Okay, let's do these real quick. Anybody that's new, welcome. Don't hesitate to say hi to the chat. We got Mew in there. We got Matt. I think Mage is still here. He's here somewhere. He's just kind of listening in the background. Probably just watching me get defeated horribly like that last game. Or he's labbing because he's good at that too. But in the meantime, we're just going to use our Hitmonchan and show this bird who the best boxer between the two of them is. Bird versus Boxer. I imagine Boxer wins the fight, but like nobody knows. Now, when they add a Corviknight card, that will be the deck. I'll just make a deck with Corviknight because Corviknight is just the best. There you go. You guys want more steel Pokemon? Let's get some Corviknight cards out there. I'm all about that. Okay, so we are not going to put anything on the Onyx. We are just going to get Jigglypuff ready to roll. And honestly, I think we just... Do we buy ourselves an extra turn? By softening up things up. Does it help us? It does not help us. We're not going to worry about it. We'd rather just get this one Articuno low so that if he has to come back in, Wigglytuff can just knock him out. That's what we hope for. Very unfortunately, this Hitmonchan is not going to live, but he definitely made it close, you know? He put in his work. He did his dues. Like, we can't really deny the fact that this Articuno, this legendary bird, almost just got punched to death by a jab. Moment of silence for Hitmonchan. He held the wall. Okay, here's the real question. Do we put up another wall and hope for the best, or do we go right into Jigglypuff? I think my instincts are that we put up another wall. All it does is buy us 2 turns, but right now, unless we draw it right now, which of course we do, like why would we draw anything else? No, that's okay. I can accept that. We made that decision. We will live with that decision. But yeah, so anybody that is here, tomorrow we will be doing Electrode Pikachu Zapdos deck. We will be running that tomorrow, labbing it out, seeing how well it does. And on the following day, we are going to be taking a look at, doing probably a little bit more of that. We might do a little bit with the Electabuzz as well. And then we will have one day where you guys, it'll just be an open sesh of battling me. And we'll mix that in with some no EX maybe. Or you guys can just battle me. I'll have decks ready for no EX and EX. And then we will have one day of Jolteon. So it's a electrifying week, so to speak. That was bad, I'm sorry. Never again. Okay. Let's get Wigglytuff out there. Get some damage. We kind of need the other Wigglytuff to come right now. It did not come, but we are a little bit in danger of a Sabrina. And by a little, I mean full danger. Excuse me. But we press forward. We got one Articuno down. So it's a Sabrina or bust. If he doesn't get the Sabrina, okay, I'm happy with the red card because we could really use another Wigglytuff. But, yeah, there we go. There we go. We got it close, though. We got him close. You know, we had like 6 cards in our hand. We got the red card. We still didn't get a Wigglytuff. You're cheering. Oh, the worst part is Mew. I read that and it's like I already know. I know the future because I'm like, I'm a little bit ahead of you. So I already know that we didn't survive it. Okay, let's get going. Let's get going again. I'm back now. How's it been going? It's going. It's actually going. We got beat real bad. I'm crying. We've had some really bad RNG, but the thing is, we've been getting bad RNG against other Jigglypuffs. So, kind of still accomplishing what I want to accomplish today. You know, today was all about Jigglypuff. Obviously, you know, some of them were just getting bad RNG, but like that's okay. But for the most part, we're having fun, winning. Considering the decks we're using, we're winning way more than we have any right to be winning. No more Wiggly abuse. Leave Wigglytuff alone. All right, we're in a good spot here, kind of. Hitmonchan would have been a nicer start. Just start punching him in the face. That's okay. That red card didn't really help him that much. I mean, granted, I didn't have much there, but I did have a professor's research. Now I have less than that. So, but we are still going to proceed with set punch in set face. Axel, I'm sorry, but we challenged your Mewtwo EX to a boxing match. It just had to be done, you know? Anybody that's new, Sterne, if you wouldn't mind dropping a like, I would very much appreciate it. Yeah, we are still rocking the Wigglytuff decks. We got the Onix deck here. We still have the Articuno deck that we are also playing. But that is what we are playing right now. And we are seeing how it goes. Kind of every couple of losses, we just rotate between the two. I will probably be on here for, I want to say another 40 minutes is how long I will be on here for. So 40 more minutes today on this stream just because I have to meet up with somebody to sell some Pokemon cards to. But tomorrow we will be back on. We will be on at noon PST. And on Wednesday this week, we will have the long stream. Wednesday this week is the long stream. We will be on at noon, but we will be on very long that day. Oh my gosh, Mew. Funny enough, we just... Oh, come on. I really didn't want that. See, I didn't really want to evolve it, but I guess you just do. You just do, because now I've lost that, right? It's a tough go. It's a tough bout there. We just watched all the Harry Potters semi-recently. My wife loves Christmas movies, and she was like, let's watch a Christmas movie, and she was listing them all off. I was like, please no. And then I completely joking. I'm not even a huge Harry Potter fan. It's all right. But I was like, we could watch Harry Potter. Harry Potter is a Christmas movie because like they literally celebrate Christmas in every single one except part 2 of Deathly Hallows. So that was kind of fun. Oh, lovely. Just great spot to be in right here. Lies. I bet it's a special someone. It's definitely not a special someone I'm meeting up with. It's an acquaintance. It's someone that, dude, I've got Pokemon cards for days and days. I would show you, but I don't have enough hands to show you. That's what it is. That's the excuse I'm going with. Sterne though, I'm gonna plug a little bit. If you haven't gone and watched the short that came out today, if you wouldn't mind going and dropping a watch and a like and a comment on it, that would just be supreme if you had a chance. You do what's best. You know what? You just left me for like 2 hours. You could have been here this whole time. Where were you? Where were you this whole time? It's a rough bout. All right, let's pretend that didn't happen. Pretend that didn't happen, and it wasn't a TTV account, which is good. It was just the classic Axel. Let's play that again. Let's run it back. Run it back. Helping her with her tech problems. Okay, I can't fault you for helping your mom with IT issues, but you can't fault me either. I'm literally on here for you guys to hang out and say hi every day. You know? I need to get some work done too sometimes. Only sometimes. Bro, I'm a Potterhead. I live for things wizards and magic and all that. I recommend you go watch Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. There's a trilogy. It was made in the same world as Harry Potter. I've heard of the movie. I've tried to watch it. It's put me to sleep 3 times. I understand the premise. Understand the premise of it when it takes place. My only thing is, like, as much as by the sounds of it, Mew, you love the way you love Harry Potter is how I feel about like Lord of the Rings. I like Lord of the Rings a lot. It's got a special place in my heart. Okay. We are in a very unique situation here. A very unique situation. And I think we are going to do a snap real quick and get Onyx in the attacking position. I read the book. It didn't really have a story. Which book? Which book did you read and it didn't really have a story? Ooh, teleport. Do it. Nice. Okay. I'm okay. I'm all about this. I'm all for this right now. We've got a good, fantastic beast. Fair enough. Okay. They're going to get Hitmonchan out. Get Onyx in. Onyx, you are now the in play. We are going to Brock you. Energy you. And now next turn, he has a very, very serious problem in front of him. I don't know. If you want to talk goats, if Gandalf isn't on that list, I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings guy. I'm all about it. Okay, so we are going to obviously do that, but we are gonna Sabrina. We really, really just want to hurt Kadabra as much as possible. Boom. And now, even if Alakazam does come out, yes, Alakazam will be able to kill me in one hit. But he's hurt. He's hurt something fierce. We put fear in his eyes, you know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. That's less good. Less good for us. Okay. The fight must go on. We keep fighting. Hitmonchan, go. I choose you. We are, oh, I should have used the Giovanni there. That was a Giovanni moment. That's okay. We box onwards. My wife literally just texted me a picture. Finally, she just pulled a Gardevoir. She's been trying since day one. She's opened, oh shoot, she's opened Mewtwo packs for probably the last like 2 weeks trying to get to it. I feel bad for her. All right, we have a sleeping win condition here, but he needs to stay asleep. That's the issue. The kicker is he's got to stay asleep. If he doesn't stay asleep, then we don't get to win. Perfect. Okay. Okay. We'll see if he wakes up. If he does not wake up, that is interesting. If he does not wake up, we'll evolve. If he wakes up, we don't evolve. Okay, he wakes up, we don't evolve. Well, or do we evolve? Let's just think about it. He'll do 60, 70, 80, 90. He'll do a lot of damage. I think we keep him asleep. We keep him asleep. We have to do one more. Otherwise, what's the point anyway, you know? There's no point in getting to the next round with no HP because he needs to kill this guy to win. And he gets it right there. That's okay. You know what? That was actually quite close if you think about it. If you really think about it really hard, this last battle was quite close. We were one Sabrina and one sleep away. That's it. And, you know, we had Sabrinas in the deck. We just had to get to them, you know? Oh, painful. Putting you guys through this. It's a rough go. All right, we'll switch it up. We'll switch it up to the Articuno deck. See if we can get a win or two with that now. People have been catching on to my Onyx play. Onyx is not holding strong. He's holding weak. There we go. This is what we want to see, guys. Misty turn 1. Truest, fairest way to play this game. They say that. They do say that. Okay. Ralts in the start. That's about as good as we could hope for. That's about as good as we could hope for fighting Mewtwo deck. Okay. So this guy's going to be putting me to sleep. That's what he wants to do. That's what he'd like to do. All right. Let's get a Jigglypuff right here. That'd be nice. There we go. And let's have, if you flip 3 heads, it doesn't matter. There we go. I love the attitude. Let's do it. Let's just flip 3 heads. It's that simple. As, okay. Hey, you know what, though? 1, we're okay with 1. If we get 1 with that, we're attacking this turn. Sterne, we got this. We got this. We take those. Interesting. Really going through some serious work to try and save the potential Gardevoir. Suggests to me that maybe there's only 1 Gardevoir line in this deck. Oh, there we go. Get the concede. Honestly, Misty turn 1, like, if you can get any, if as long as you get 1, like, you're in a really good spot. Whether you go first or you go second, you get 1 energy, it definitely puts you quite a bit ahead. I won't deny its strength. All right, all right. Okay, going second. We're getting some luck on our side this time. Liking this, liking this. Reminds me of a pack. Dude, as soon as you said that, I was like, yeah, I could see that. Like, I literally thought of like the Dentine Ice, like that blue, or like 5 Gum. I don't know. I see where you're coming from. You're not crazy. You're definitely not crazy on that. Okay, so we're fighting a Dragonite deck. I think that this deck does stack good against Dragonite deck. Time will tell. We will know soon enough. Okay. Not what we wanted, but that's okay. Let's put him to sleep. Let's stop that Meowth from drawing cards. That'd be a cool situation. That is so. What? Cats love little cat naps. That's why they call them cat naps. Is Meowth immune to a cat nap? Come on. Okay. So he's going to draw through his deck. Oh, gets the evolve already. I mean, the one thing that's really nice is it does slow down his energy, right? Slows down his energy on what is going on in his backline. Now, because I'm just a little bit afraid that he's committed, he might have a Persian. So let's just evolve. We'll let him attack, let him draw a card. Doesn't matter. Ideally, honestly, we would we'll just Sabrina next turn and start attacking his Dragonite or Dragonair with no energy on him anyway. I have a debate with someone that it is impossible to beat Pikachu and Mewtwo. Sterne. I'm free to play, and I beat those decks all the time. Now, granted, they can beat me too, but we definitely beat them too. So, I mean, you guys have seen me go on tears with my main account, going like, I think the best I've done is gone. Like 20-3 with my Articuno Pidgeot deck. 20-3. So, like, I mean, there are just certain decks that counter other decks. That's fair. That will always happen. But also, there is going to be free to play. You can definitely keep up. You definitely can. I have 3 different free to play accounts. I have on one of my free to play accounts, I have all 3 top meta electric decks. On one of my accounts, I'm 2 cards off the Charizard deck. On my main account, I'm 1 card off on the Charizard deck. I have everything for the Mewtwo deck. I have everything for, well, I am missing 1 Starmie. But, like, honestly, it's just really not that free to play. You just have to play more games. You have to get better. You have to learn how to play people better. As well as you just need to do a lot of games so that you level up to get those free packs. You can't be lazy. Well, I know it's possible because I've done it. Okay, so Dragonite is not looking super hot here for him. Yeah, I completely agree with you, Mage. Completely agree with you. And you know what? I'd even go as far to say that, like, if you open just Mewtwo or just Pikachu, you're fine. You'll be fine. It just has more to do with being consistent. Just keep this guy out and do 40 damage. Nah, let's put him to sleep. Let's keep the nap times going on. There we go. Another concede. Now we're on a winning streak. Sterne, whenever, like, now when you first came in, I was like, right, I need to say their name right. I was like, stir, like with a spoon, and the sound a horse makes. Stir, nay. I literally had to, like, in my head, break it down like that. Okay, so we are finding the next person, level 17. Okay. 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 Good job. Congrats, you remembered how to say my name. Pat yourself on the back. Nah, we good, we good. Okay, so this person obviously left 10 points for Gryffindor. There we go, Mew. Mew, have you ever seen Lord of the Rings though? We need to get that out in the air. Have you ever seen Lord of the Rings? I mean, we'll take 15 experience, I guess. If that's what he's going to do for us, then that's what we're going to get. Okay. So, level 21. I seen the Hobbit. Does it count? No. The Hobbit does not count. I asked if you've seen Lord of the Rings. The Hobbit is fun at best. It's not that good, though. It's about Lord of the Rings. Go watch Lord of the Rings. I promise you, it is so good. It is so worth your time. It is just so worth your time. Okay, So here we go. We are going second against the Mewtwo deck. We have a Misty. We've got Pokeballs, so we're guaranteed to at least have a Jigglypuff on the bench. I'm liking how this is looking to start. Now, the one thing we always don't want to see is Gardevoir, or sorry, Gardevoir being done in the first 3 turns. We want that to just take as long as possible. So the longer it takes for our routes to come out, the better off we are just going to be. Where do they have it streaming? Actually, I think it's on Amazon Prime right now. Lord of the Rings on Amazon Prime. I'm not a paid sponsor by them, though they should pay to sponsor me, Lord of the Rings or Amazon Prime. That would be sweet. All right, let's Misty it up. Let's hope for the best. There we go. Hey, you know what? All we need is one. All we need is one. Okay. Let's get this motor rolling. The Hobbit is the first 3 movies, and Lord of the Rings is 4 to 6. Yeah, but The Hobbit isn't near, like, it doesn't need to be 3, you know? It never needed to be that long. So, we are full energy ahead, technically kind of 2, because we got to go second. So, we definitely shouldn't have any issues killing this Mewtwo. Things we need to be aware of, potentially, would be Sabrina's. Could happen, but Jigglypuff is not the end of the world if a Sabrina happens. But we are definitely just going to get Blizzard rolling as quickly as possible, and it even helps just a tad against the Mewtwo in the back. You know what, Mew? I think you just need to watch it. If you want to know what Lord of the Rings is about, somebody telling you about it is just never ever going to be the experience of watching it. Okay. Professor's research, that's good. We kind of just want to get things powered up. That will be really nice. We are going to just put this on Jigglypuff and just keep blizzarding away. And we should just have this as a win now. Because we're going to be able to kill Ralts on our next turn. Jigglypuff didn't even really come into play this one, but made in New Zealand. That is true. Hey, you know what? Tom Bombadil, I'm all for it. Just, it was a really boring part of the book. Don't read the books. Don't read the books. You know, he was in Rings of Power, though. Sorry, spoiler. Kind of worth. Okay. So, rather than dealing with Mewtwo at all, we will just Sabrina this. And this was about as clean as it could have possibly been. This kind of just played out like a double Articuno deck with the Jigglypuff being there. I guess you could argue that it had a little bit of a threat factor to it, but it wasn't the reason we won that by any means. But you know what? Sometimes it is just about having something there. Like, if you really want to think about this deck as like, oh, it's a double Articuno deck, but it just has that extra added threat that if you need it and you need to stall, you can do it. Okay. Got the next one rolling. Oh my god, I watched the New Zealand Family. It's one of my favorite channels. They do reactions to Americans eating. And, oh, okay, that's pretty funny. That's like all water decks. That's true. I do think that Jigglypuff, at this point in time, has a place in most water decks. Not all water decks, but most. Okay, so we got an electric deck here. Not super great. I will say that maybe that is one thing to be notable is, you know, the fact that we have the Jigglypuff not weak to electric. Maybe that will help us out here. Maybe. Just maybe. Okay. We're going second. That always helps. Let's Pokeball. We do kind of want an Articuno, and then we do kind of just want this, because we have the X speed, we want this Misty to pop off. That really is our path of least resistance. But sometimes you just get Tails. That's life. Tails is life. But we can sing our hearts away. Volcarona, welcome, welcome. How you doing this fine Monday? Other than a very, very cranky, angry face emoji. Are you about doing as good as the emoji or better than the emoji? That's a very angry face. That is true. That is a very angry face. Okay. We do have that going on. I kept him asleep. That's the angry emotion. That's true. A Misty right now would just be what we'd want. It's not what we got though. This is tough. We don't really want to sacrifice Articuno, but we're in no position to fight with Articuno right now either because we're behind. I mean, really the question is like, we're banking there's no X speed in his hand. I think we are just going to hold off. And Pikachu can't kill us in one turn anyway, but, you know, going back to 0 energy kind of sucks for us too. Shrek, do the roar. But yeah, so, well, we lost that bet. We did bet that there would be no X speed, and we definitely are. Okay. So it's doing 120. That Giovanni. Oh, matters. Oh, it didn't even have a full bench. Okay. So it was even less good. I think we're not in the greatest of situations here. Okay, so our options are we can X speed, hope that we sleep, but we need to sleep for quite a few turns, right? But the one thing is, if we get an attack off right here, right now, which is what we're going to do, what that does is it puts Pikachu in a situation where he potentially can die from Wigglytuff. Now, if he Sabrina's me, fine. As long as he only plays 1 potion or less, then we'll just Blizzard and kill 1 potion or less. We'll just kill him if he Sabrina's. If he doesn't Sabrina, then we're just going to be singing a tune, hoping for the best. Now, this would have been a better matchup against the Hitmonchan deck. Especially because he didn't have the fully developed bench, right? So we're going to play the Pokeball. Mainly just playing this so that we can... and we're not even going to play it actually on the bench because we don't want to get Sabrina'd into it. We kind of just... Well, we need a Tails. There's no kinda. We need a Tails. If we can get that Tails. And then next turn, if we get the Wigglytuff, then we're still in this game. We got a 2-in-9 shot at a Wigglytuff. I think we do still have one. We still have 2 Professor's Research. So we technically have like a 4-in-9 chance at getting it. Professor's Research doesn't guarantee it. It just helps. No, come on. Come on, give us more than nothing. All right, well, we're fully energied up. We sing and we pray. Come on, we can get it. Let's do it again. Get a Tails. I dare you. I dare you to get a Tails. Let's make this interesting. Do it for... There we go. So, Stern A, this is a great battle for you to watch for the sake of your friend. I'm using a very not meta deck against almost a meta deck. I mean, it's not full meta, but it's definitely got some good things going on for it. Okay, let's get the Wigglytuff right now. There we go. And we even got the pretty one. We got the pretty Wigglytuff. He's thinking to himself, at least I'm going to get one attack off. We already know that's not going to happen. Let's kill Pikachu and see what happens from here. Now, if we could get another Giovanni, that would be ideal, but obviously we've already used both of our Giovannis. We could Sabrina this. We could Sabrina this, even though... So he's going to for sure put out... I don't know. The tables have turned. We love to see it. Exactly. Okay, here's the thing. Obviously, he wants to get Zapdos out. He would love to get Zapdos out. But nothing can evolve. Nothing can do anything. I think it's really the same probability if we just leave it as it is. Well, no, if we get Zapdos out now first, I mean, he needs a Thundering Hurricane. So either way, he's... All roads lead to Zapdos. Let's fight Zapdos now. And if he doesn't put out Zapdos, he loses. All roads lead to Thundering Hurricane. So let's just get it on the underway and get damage on him right now. Because now, whether he wakes up or not, if he does wake up, he needs to get Zapdos out, right? Tails and I win. Exactly. We're in a tails and we win situation. Let's go. G freaking G's. Okay. There you guys go. Like that. I mean, obviously he wasn't using a full-on meta deck, but his deck was closer to meta than definitely mine is. And honestly, with the Wigglytuff, we just like clutched the whole thing in the end. Magnus. GG's Magnus. And Sterne, that's the whole purpose of today's video, is to just talk about, like, if Jigglypuff is even potential to get you to a 50-50. That's what it's all about. Can it get you to the 50-50? Okay, we are going to start with Jigglypuff because we see Steel Energy. Obviously, if we had a Misty, it would be different, but we want to put his Meltan to sleep right away if we can. I guess he can just put Melmetal on the board anyway, but we do want to give him a little bit of a delay on being able to do anything. And either way, even if we want to just put energy on Articuno, we have that ability too right now. Okay. It's a 50-50 coin toss, so it should be. If only it was that easy. Okay, so we're gonna Professor's Research. If we get a Misty, that would be cool. We did not get a Misty. It's still all right though. He's got to wake up. I mean, whether he wakes up or not, he can still put energy on. He just can't do the attack. But he can still evolve, so we can't take that off the table. Oh, that was a good red card. That was a good red card. Okay. That's okay, though. We just have to decide if we continue... Oh, there we go. That makes it decide for us. We are gonna do the evolve just because I'm kind of, I mean, he may not have Melmetal, but in case he does, we don't want to lose 2 energies. If we fall that far behind on energies, then this game just ends. So if we can start putting his Melmetal to sleep, even if we have to tank a hit, I mean, it's what needs to be done. It didn't matter exactly, Sterne. We got it. We got it all there in the end. Though if this guy doesn't have it, he's going to have to swap out. If that's the case, he played his energy wrong. I think he does have the Melmetal in his hand, though. That would have been just so not the right play if he didn't, yeah, okay. Interesting. Okay. I'll bite. We can absolutely sacrifice Jigglypuff in this second. I think that was a scenario where he definitely should not have wanted. I mean, like, if he plays another Sabrina, it's better for him. But that was I wouldn't have Sabrina right there. I would have waited to see if I did another evolve. Because that was just an easy thing to sacrifice. Okay. Let's see. Can we keep up with the sleep strats? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. It wasn't a good move. $30. We're just going to play the Pokeball. I know we don't have any Pokemon here, but we just want to do it just to, like, in case we red card, we do not want that card coming back to us. I mean, obviously we do need a sleep to go off, but we will just put this on the Articuno on the back. Because if we do get this, we probably want to swap. But it comes down to whether he's asleep. And he is not asleep. He's awake. Looks like we got a couple new people in here. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a great Monday so far. Please consider giving us a subscribe. We are opening boxes of Korean 151, getting a complete set, and giving it away to one of you guys. So all you have to do is subscribe to get in on that giveaway. Today we've been playing mostly, well, everything's had a Jigglypuff and a Wigglytuff in it today. We've had some successes. We've also had some not so successes, but we're having fun either way. Please consider saying hi in the stream or checking out the Discord, which is pinned in the chat, or dropping a like. All of it helps. If nothing else, stick around. We are actually probably this will be our last game because after this we do have to hit the road. But like I said, we will be on tomorrow. We will be on at 12 p.m. PST. So noon PST we will be on. Okay. Well, let's get this going. Last Jigglypuff of the day right here. Thank you everybody for being here, sticking it out. I appreciate all of you. Ooh, this will be interesting. Sadly, I do not feel super confident with this deck against this, especially without having a Misty Articuno to start. Yeah, Jigglypuff dying doesn't help the situation. Mainly because we need to get some good sleeps off to get this rolling. I mean, definitely we are going to want to... He's got a lot of evolution, so it's hard to keep him asleep. But he's going to be doing a lot of healing. So, and whereas I get pretty much no healing. So, he is in a... Oh, and he's got the Amber? That's interesting. But yeah, so he's obviously going to be trying to get Venusaur as quickly as possible, as well as Butterfreeze, to make that wall. I, on the other hand, will not have the luxury of that. And you know what? Because of what we have and or don't have, We are going to just put energy on Articuno. We're going to hope for a Giovanni. Everything we can kill pre the evolving train will be very beneficial to us. So any Caterpies that can go down, anything at all, is going to help us a lot. Especially with him finding a friend. That's a great card for his deck. Okay. So we're going to X speed. The one bright side, we know for a fact that we've just killed 2 cards in his hand, in his deck, which is going to be the Metapod and the Butterfree. That's good. That's going good for us on this game so far. Now, the one thing we do have going for us is we don't have to worry too much about Venusaur quite yet. We got a couple more turns ahead of us before we have to worry too much. Stall if he can. Yes, he can stall with the Aerodactyl if he needs to. You're right. But it's going to give us some time to get things motoring on our Jigglypuff. Now, if we play things correct here, actually, we might just get an instant win. Never mind. He just did exactly what I didn't want him to do. Okay. So now we need to determine whether we want to kill Caterpie right now and make sure there's no Butterfrees on the field, or go right into Venusaur right now. Venusaur is going to start dishing out serious damage. We can still put him to sleep. So I think we are going to just focus on killing Caterpie and getting our Wigglytuffs, which we are not getting. But we can play this. Every card we can get out of the deck right now gets us that much closer to Wigglytuff, which there's only 7 cards left, so. All right. And there we go. We got a 10 bonus damage on Venusaur already. But yeah, unless we get a Misty, all of our now energy is going to be going on to Jigglypuff. There we go. There we go. We needed this. And we can actually potion twice just to live for 1 extra turn. This is coming together quite well for us. One thing that could slow us down a bit would be a Sabrina from his side. But saying that, a Sabrina from his side isn't terrible because we just throw Jigglypuff. Yes, he gets to heal 30, but I mean, we already have a lot of healing we have to deal with. I'm sure an Erica is coming out right now. And based on the hand, I mean, there's like potentially we still have another Erica. We still have 2 potions. Like, this is far from over. But if we can start putting them to sleep, you know, that buys us bonus turns. And also, if we can get another X speed as well as a Misty, if we want a Misty to work out as well as the Wigglytuff. We want as much juggling as we can do. We are going to sacrifice 2 prizes right here, but we kind of have to because we need to start burning through another Erica and the potions. So I'm hoping we see the potions, or at least the 2 potions or the Erica, one or the other, coming out right now. Now us killing his hand looks crazy, but remember there's probably 2 Metapods and 2 Butterfrees in there too, so it's not as good as it actually looks. Okay, so now we put him to sleep, and we are gonna play our Misty in hopes that we don't get we need at least 1 heads on Misty. Well, at least we get 2 turns of it. So let's hope Misty pans out this turn. If not, hopefully next turn. Hopefully next turn. But any sleeping we can do right now is going to come in clutch. It's going to slow down the whole healing process. Oh, so close. So close. We just need him to fall asleep for one turn. There we go. There's the Sabrina. And we are going to put in Articuno, which is okay. It really is. I mean, there could be another Sabrina. Unlikely. This deck doesn't really have space for two Sabrinas. But it could happen. We haven't seen very many potions, so maybe they're opting for more Sabrinas and other cards. Okay, so we're going to play this. We're going to hope that Misty turns out good so we can keep the X speed. If that works, if we can get 2 right here. Okay, we got 1. Okay, then we play the X speed here. And we are going to retreat here, get our Wigglytuff back in. And now we should be able to put this energy on our other Wigglytuff, and we take the win. GG's. Good way to end the day, guys. I hope you guys had a great time on the stream. Like I said, we will be on tomorrow. Tomorrow it is a Electro day, so we'll be doing an electric deck. And I hope that we get all of you there to hang out with us then. So until then, stay safe, have a good night, and we will see you guys tomorrow.